Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to today's training, Integrated Marketing 101. So before I start the meeting, my name is Zack and I would like to take the attendance of all of you. So please write your name, signature, and also the date of today.
Today's what day again? Today is 22nd.
The 21st.
More than 81st. See, I blur.
Don't kanchong, okay? No problem. We can take our time. No need to be so kanchong. Okay, thank you very much. So I'll keep that for now. Okay, so basically, we go into introduction of your trainer today, which is me. Okay, I have a 9 years experience in B2B and B2C marketing, branding, strategics, and all those stuff lah, and project management, marketing, and stuff like that. So if you look through my experience, I used to be a marketing manager in Chameleon Battery company, and then after that I was promoted as a marketing director, and then I changed to a new company where I became the integrated marketing manager, and from the year 2022 to 2023 I became the integrated marketing director. So before I actually go into all the course outline and everything and stuff like that, can I get a raise of hand? Have any one of you heard of what is integrated marketing? Yes? No. So none of you have heard of this. Okay. So this is our course objective. So after this course, participant will be able to create their own message house, customer journey, strategy. Okay, can we repeat that together with me? After this course, participant will be able to create their own message house and customer journey. Yes. So, okay. So this is our course outline today. So in the first module, we'll be talking about the definition of IMC, which is Integrated Marketing Campaign. Okay. So, and also what are the tools for IMC? Okay. And then in module 2, we will be talking about what is a message house, the definition of message house, how you will be using it, and I also have an assignment that you guys can try to do your own message house, your customer journey, understanding what is a customer journey, and then in the end of module 2, you will have a marketing funnel, understanding how this tool is going to fit into your marketing funnel for you to do a better marketing lah. So in module 3 would be executing lah, learning how to do your action plan, your project management, your OKR, or is actually OKR. So it's your objective key result, and then your budgeting, and also your campaign timeline. Okay, so now we go into our first icebreaker. So I would like you all to introduce yourself. Number 1, say your name, okay? And number 2, your business, what kind of business or maybe company that you are working in right now. And number 3, your favorite brand, any kind of brand, whether it's clothing, whether it's cars, or whether it's maybe your bags, Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. And number 4, say one marketing that you know, any kind, okay? So we go from here.
Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm a counselor. The brand that is my favorite is McDonald's. Yeah.
Food and beverage. And what kind of marketing do you know?
I think the easiest one will be digital marketing.
So the first marketing that comes to mind. It's okay to have the same, okay? It's okay. So what about the next?
Hi everyone, my name is Alex and I'm in the IT line. I'm doing IT business. My favorite brand is obviously Apple.
Apple.
Yeah. Marketing action that I know of is by cooperating with people with influence.
Influencer. Okay, that is called influencer marketing. Okay, very good. And next?
My name is Felix and I'm doing business strategy coaching. My favorite brand is DJI.
Oh,
Oh, nice. I
nice.
forgot about that. Yeah, nice.
So one marketing action that I can actually think of is the very traditional one where you do something that we call event marketing.
Event marketing. Yes, event marketing can be online event, can be offline event. There's a lot of things that we can do with that. Okay, next.
Yeah, my name is Jifong. I'm working in a company that provide IT services. My favorite brand was also Syrian. I'm thinking about Maggie.
Oh, Maggie Mee. Wow.
Best noodle in the world.
Okay.
Actually, I'm thinking of social media marketing. But since this fella
I know you should.
telemarketing.
Okay. Okay, let me because I heard a very interesting brand. Okay. So let me go back here. This EcoFlow, okay, EcoFlow, this company was actually created by a few of the co-founder that came out of DJI. Okay, so DJI is a company that does drones, right? And EcoFlow, they use a lot of DJI's ideology, strategies, and stuff like that, and that they came out with their company called EcoFlow. And they are doing portable power station, and it's like solar generator and stuff like that. So there's always a saying in China that EcoFlow is the small DJI, because of how they work and how they manage the whole company. Okay, so now we are going to go into module 1. Okay, so in module 1, what we are going to talk about is understanding what is integrated marketing campaign. So in short, we call it IMC. Understand? So what is the definition of integrated marketing campaign? So number 1, an integrated marketing campaign is a strategic approach that ensures all your marketing channels are conveying the same message, the tactics that works together seamlessly to deliver one unified brand experience. Okay, if you picture something like, if you imagine something like McDonald's, okay, the first thing that you heard about McDonald's is you know the look of the big yellow M, right? And then the color of the restaurant, it's all the same. Okay, so that is not only called branding, but it's also called an IMC, because within IMC we go into a lot of different type of tools. Okay, so that we can, number 1, achieve our objective of connect with your audience. How do we do that? So we do use it, like for example, we find information or maybe certain feelings or emotions or maybe certain colors, or even in brand strategy, sometimes we would say CC identification, which is customer and characteristic identification. So that it actually will keep you to like, you sometimes have this feeling, why is it that I like Louis Vuitton? It's because Louis Vuitton is, number 1, is so classic, right? And then at the history of Louis Vuitton, and then how they emphasize what kind of a person uses Louis Vuitton aligns together with your characteristic, right? So that's why in the end you go into trusting Louis Vuitton and buying Louis Vuitton, and in the end became a loyal Louis Vuitton customer. Okay, the same goes to, like for example, if we are talking about Maggie Mee. Okay, Maggie Mee is like it's a very, very traditional brand, and that it's a brand that it's very, very well known in Malaysia. And the reason why is it that throughout your growth, this brand was there with you. Whether it's in a chili sauce or a tomato sauce, it goes together with your daily life, or maybe it goes together every time at a very, very late night, you're hungry. The first thing you think of, Maggie Mee, right? So why is it that you have all these kind of ideas, or like for example, Apple? Okay, when we are talking about Apple, what is the first thing that comes to mind, Alex? Your
quality,
quality and
design.
and innovation, right? So why is it that you have this kind of a feeling? It's actually all caused by integrated marketing. Okay, so integrated marketing campaign, it emphasizes, amplify your brand values and message to your audiences, so that this would, number one, create an awareness and allow them to trust your brand and to continuously remember that your brand is there. Like for example, a very, very brief example would be like for example, DJI. Okay, so for DJI is when something comes out or when they have a new product, you'll see they have a lot of different ads, they have a lot of different kind of events, they have all these things. All these things made up of integrated marketing. Okay, so what are the key elements when we are talking about integrated marketing campaign? So the key elements is actually about consistency. Okay, so if we actually look a simple way of what integrated marketing campaign, it's you want to provide a consistency on the message that you are providing to your clients. Okay, so this comes from where? Where does the message come from? Any guess? Number one, maybe could be your product, could be your service, could be your brand attitude. Like for example, Nike. What's the slogan for Nike?
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. That's the slogan, right? And then if you have like if you have a lot of other different brands, you'll find that every single brand that they have a slogan. Most of them have a slogan. And this slogan appears in a lot of different places. So that is actually to show you and to help you capture their brand in your brain. So you would have this consistency throughout. Okay? And number two, customer centric. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to do something that your customer would like, or something that would trigger your customer's feeling or your customer's attention, so that they will look at you and they would follow you. Okay? And then cross-channel integration. This I'll go deeper into it in my next slide. Okay? What is a cross-channel? So that one we leave it here for now. And then the fourth and last one is your clear objective. Okay? What is the thing that you want to achieve when you are trying to do a marketing? The most basic thing.
More people to know my brand. Sales.
Number one, sales. Number two, exposure. Why?
You want more people to know about your product or your
Yes, you want more people to know about your product, and you want more people to know about your brand. Anything else? What are the other objectives? Think. Because this is going to be in your assignment later. Think. What other objective? Number one, sales, awareness. And what is the last thing?
Customer loyalty.
Yes. Retention and customer loyalty. Why? Because you would like your customers to continuously buy from you. Unless you have like 1,000 kinds of things and every day they can buy a different stuff and never repeating buying the same thing. That is not quite possible, right?
Maybe Mr. DIY did. Maybe Mr. DIY did that. So many SKUs.
Okay, different SKUs are, it's actually what Mr. DIY did. Like for example, a lot of retail stores or like big superstores, that is not, they are not current, for that you have to see what their brand or what their industry is about. For Mr. DIY is anything that's about DIY, you come to me and you will be able to get the tools that you need. So that's for Mr. DIY, right? But if like, for example, if you are talking about Louis Vuitton, do they have more like 10 and thousands of SKU in just one shop? No, because they are doing a more like luxury limited edition and stuff like that. Okay, so so these things are different things. So when we are talking about integrated marketing, or when we are actually doing integrated marketing, it's like an orchestra. It's like you are doing an orchestra. There's string instrument, there's trumpets, there's piano, there's concussion, there's other things, right? So it's like you are this guy. You are the guy who tell what everything and when everything is coming in. Have you guys ever been to an orchestra? Have, right? So you will see this person, instructor, like maybe here is all the violins and cellos and right? And suddenly before when the music reaches certain places, he will say, concussion ready, and go, right? So as an integrated marketing manager or as an integrated marketing director, what you guys would need to do is you need to know when the music starts, when you want the music to be lower, when you want the music volume to be higher, when does each instrument comes into this performance. Okay, so your marketing campaign becomes your orchestra performance. Okay, so now that we are going into the marketing, deeper into integrated marketing, and what are the tools. So remember I asked you guys at the beginning of the course about what is the first marketing initiative or activity that you think of. So most of the people came up with like digital marketing, right? Event marketing, right? And then you have social marketing and stuff like that. So all these are different types of marketing. Okay, so right now, a lot of people, they only think that, okay, if I want to do influential marketing, I look for a KOL, correct? But they stop there. Okay? And then sometimes when people are doing digital marketing, they are only investing in digital marketing. And then they think that digital marketing is digital marketing. KOL marketing is KOL marketing, right? Social media marketing is social media marketing. Okay? They try to put the same thing all over, but sometimes they feel like I'm throwing my money into the pond, but there's no ripple. Why? Why? Have anyone ever think of it? Why? Right?
Because you're not focused. You're doing everything everywhere without a main focus of what you really want to achieve.
Number one is like that. You don't have a very, very clear objective of what is it that you want to achieve. If your objective is only about, I want to increase my sales. Okay, increase how much? Increase how much?
As much as possible.
Yeah, as much as possible. But is that measurable? Can you set like as much as possible as like a mark there that I have to cross that finish line? Quite hard, right? Right? And then sometimes when we are doing here and we are doing there, it's like just now this orchestra guy. This is supposed to be a very smooth music. Then suddenly the trumpet come in. Oh, then how? Where if you are the audience, where are you going to listen?
I'm going to exit.
You would like to go away because it's too noisy. Okay? So integrated marketing, okay, you can understand it's from your brand, okay, brand owner or your company, from top all the way down to your customer. Okay? So the message conveyed from top to bottom is always the same. Is consistent. And how do you convey all these messages? You go through online and offline marketing. Okay? So all these things helps you to convey your message from top to bottom as consistent as possible. And also all of this message that is conveyed from top to bottom, it's in the end trying to convert your clients, your customer, your consumer, so that you will be able to achieve the result that you want. For example, if I want a $10 million sales, right? Okay, so how am I going to achieve that? What kind of online marketing are there? How many? And what are the offline marketing that we are talking about? Okay, so for online marketing, most of the people knows that it's social media, right? After that, it's your digital marketing, okay? Your KOL and KOC, okay? Your platforms, different types of platforms, and your community. Is there more? Yes, there is a lot more, okay? So I'm taking these 5 as the main thing as because this 5 is the most used tools that we are using during the strategic planning of integrated marketing. Okay, so number 1, when we are going into social media, how many social medias do you know? You know Facebook, you know Instagram, you know Twitter.
Line ads,
Lemonade, 小红书, all those things. All these things, 小红书 and Lemonade, these are like more, it's not just a social media, it's more than a social media because it's like a blog. Or maybe some people do vlogs there, okay? So there's a lot more information that can be contained within that platform, right? So remember at the beginning, when we are talking about what are the few criteria of doing IMC, is that one of the criteria is multi-channel, right? Using multi-channel to convey the one same message, okay? So within social media, you have all these things. And digital marketing. When we are talking about digital marketing, we have what? Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, all kind of ads and all kinds of SEO and stuff like that, right? So all these things are, you give out the ads to drag the traffic that you want into your pool. So you can imagine like every time when you're trying to do a marketing event, okay, it's like a swimming pool. You are pulling everyone into your swimming pool, as many people into your swimming pool as possible, okay? So you do all kinds of Google ads, Facebook ads and stuff like that. Okay, KOL. You know what does that stands for? Alex should know. KOL, key opinion leaders, yes. So KOL, it's like those 网红 influencer, like they have a lot of fans, okay? So KOL is more on the people that, like for example, they are sharing their life, okay? Or maybe they are sharing about their what they did or their travels or what they usually do at home, or some KOL they even do like the relationship between the husband and wife and stuff like that. So KOL, there's a lot of different type of KOL, okay? But do remember when we are talking about KOL that it's also different kinds of, whether it's a macro KOL or whether it's a micro KOL. Okay, so how do you decide whether the KOL is macro or micro? It's a very basic thing. You just look at how many fancy the KOL have lah. Okay, so KOC is a different type of KOL. KOC, it's the type of KOL that actually do product introduction. So for example, they will do product testing. Like when a new iPhone comes out, okay? For anyone who is using iPhone, every time when a new iPhone comes out, you will see there will be KOC taking the new iPhone, telling you, oh, this is the new iPhone, this is the specification, the diameter, the length, the weight, and then the processing time, and how bright is the screen, and how good is the camera, and what kind of apps you can use, and when you are using this phone, you play game, how long can you play game for? If you are not using the phone, if you leave it idle, how long can you leave the phone idle for before you do the next charging? How fast does the phone charge? Blah, 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 blah. It tells you all the information of the product. Okay? So that we call them, those type of KOLs, we call them KOC. Okay?
C stands for, the C stands for.
Consumer. Okay? So the next thing is platform. So platform, what are platforms? Like for example, your official website. Okay? E-commerce website, your Shopify, your Shopee, your Amazon, your eBay, some people even selling on TikTok or different types of channels, okay, or platforms that they are using. Okay? So all these things drags traffic to your platform. Okay? Or maybe towards your brand. Okay? So platforms, we can be official website, we can be e-commerce platforms, and also public relation medias. A lot of people in Malaysia, I came back, I can share this story with you. I came back, I had a chat with quite a lot of marketing managers or marketing peoples or digital marketing peoples. Then sometimes I ask them, hey, how do you guys actually communicate with your clients regarding marketing? They were like, oh, they are just coming to find us to just do the ads. Just do the ads. I was saying, and how does it work? Then they were like, yeah, some works, some not as much. But then if I ask them, but do you try to incorporate other services or other ideas or other things into their marketing campaign? You're like, not really. Even certain brand owners in Malaysia, like for example, I know the boss of 26 Inchi. It's a shop that sells lady outfits. Okay, it's planned for their target audience is about the 28 to 40. Okay, 28 to 40. Then I asked her, what kind of marketing have you been doing? And then she was like, oh, I'm only looking for Xiao Hong Su, and that's it. So you realize that a lot of people, when we are talking about marketing, they are quite limited by, when I do marketing, it's only one type of marketing, or maybe I do multiple type of marketing together, but not together. Meaning what? Do I do social media marketing? Yes, I do. Do I do digital marketing? Yes, I do. Do I do KOL marketing? Yes, I do. Do I have my platform to do marketing? Yes, I do. But are all of them connected? Not really, huh? Right. So integrated marketing, okay, connects everything. Okay. So later during your assignment in our module 2, you'll be able to try to imagine, to think, and to plan what's integrated marketing. You have a bit of try. Okay. So when we have all these platforms, all these tools, right? And then when we know what are all these things, right? So we need to know how are we going to measure the performance when we are doing your marketing, right? So when we are doing marketing on like social medias, digital marketing and KOL, all these things are driving traffic, are driving awareness. So what are the things that you are very, very curious, or that the result that you really want to know? Like for example, if you post a social media post, what would make you happy?
How many likes, how many comments, good comments.
Comments and likes, right? So it's the same thing when we are doing marketing. It's also the same thing when we are posting social media, or when we are doing KOL, when the KOL help us post a video out, right? Like for example, our brand advertisement, or maybe our new product launch video and stuff like that, right? What we want to know? We want to know how many people likes it, right? How many people actually views it, right? Your reach, and how many people actually interact with us, your comments, right? And if some people really support us, like, wow, Maggie Mee, the best Maggie Mee, then you share lah. Hey, recently Maggie Mee got one marketing event, one box for 10 ringgit. You share or not? Share, right? You share. Okay? So after all these things, what we will track this something called a CTR. CTR. It's called a click-through rate. Click-through rate. So a lot of people like for example, when we are posting Instagram post or Facebook post or maybe an ads, right? After you see it, if you don't click it, you also don't know whether the person, how many person actually comes into your, for example, your website's landing page, right? So why do we need to check the click-through rate? Okay, number one is the click-through rate will help you refine whether the ads or your posts or the content attracts people to click it. Okay, if the click-through rate is really, really low, that means people doesn't really like your content lah. So they are not interested in your content, so they won't click through lah. But if the click-through rate is very, very high, that means people are interested, people are attracted. Then you can do more.
How low is low and how high is high?
Okay, that depends on what kind of advertisement that you are doing. Okay, as high sometimes, okay, 2% click-through rate is actually considered as high. 2%. Okay, you might feel, wow, 2% high already. Yes, 2% sometimes is very, very high. The best that we tried sometimes it's around near 5%. It's already very, very high. But it also depends on what kind of content you are actually doing and also the call to action. Because you must have a call to action. What is a call to action? Does anyone know?
Buy now, learn more, contact us, inquiry now, call us.
Yes, those are the call to action, right? So that one would try to click me, click me, right? And sometimes in order to raise our call, the click-through rate, we'll say, if you leave us your email, you'll get a 10 ringgit promotion. You click. Will you click? Or maybe click this link and stand a chance to win a MyV. Will you click?
No. I thought it's a scam.
Alright? Okay, but if I said click this link and after you spend like maybe $2,000, you stand a chance of winning a MacBook Air.
Interesting.
So all these things are all like examples and like things that will try to attract you. Click me. Click me. Okay? But later on, you understand that all these things are actually dragging you into a trap. All kinds of brands is doing this, dragging you into this, their branding trap or so-called integrated marketing trap. After you click, then you go into their trap and then they start brainwash you. Brainwash. Then in the end, actually you don't need to buy an air fryer, but you think, wow, air fryer, very nice, very healthy. Wow, can help me save time, can help me save cost, can cook so many things. But after that, when you actually bought the air fryer home, how many times do you use it per week?
No, you use it once a
It's
year.
really convenient.
Some people use it, I buy, I use it once a year. But why is it that you think that, wow, air fryer so good, blah, 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 blah? It's all because of integrated marketing. Okay? So, and then after that, so all these things, you check your engagement matrix, your reach matrix. So you check the impression, how many people actually saw this, and your reach. How many times have you posted these things and stuff like that? Okay, social share of voice, how many people actually mention your brand. So for this, you can actually use a Google Trend to go and check. Okay, like for example, Google Trend, you go and check McDonald's. Then you will see, okay, in the McDonald's, how many times McDonald's was mentioned last month, last year, in which country and stuff like that. So you can go and check all those things out. And then conversion matrix. Conversion matrix is, it will be like, for example, your CTR, your click-through rate law, in the end, how many people actually bought your stuff law, all these things, all this data you need to keep track, do measurements, and then adjust your integrated marketing strategy and then you move forward. Okay? Okay, so the next thing is your platforms. So your platforms, it's you will look at your platform, like for example, if you have an official website. Okay, you have your official website. So within your official website, you have your homepage, right? And then you have your landing page. So usually what we do with landing page, for example, if we have a new product, okay, and then this product, we will have like all kinds of details regarding this product, right? Or maybe some people's, their website inside, they have blogs, right? They have other things that actually show them a lot of other information that's regarding this brand, about us and stuff like that. So all these different pages within your official website, there's actually data and statistics, you know. Okay, so when people comes into your website, you can actually track from which IP they came from, which area they came from, right? And then how long have they spent staying in this website or this page, right? And then after they view this page, where did they go? Did they close your website, or did they go into different areas of your website to read more? Okay, so all these measurement data actually helps you to understand a lot more on what's actually happening to your clients. Okay, so other than that, we have e-commerce. So what is e-commerce? I think it's very easy lah. Shopee, Lazada, now we have Taobao, we have TikTok Shop, we have a lot of things, right? So within e-commerce, there's actually a lot of things that we can do. Number one, for example, when we are doing Google ads and Facebook ads, is usually we are posting ads in other people's website that allows for Google ads, right? Or we are posting directly on the Google website, or when you do a Google search, you will see, for example, your website's ranking is higher and stuff like that, right? So you have a lot of these things. And actually within this e-commerce, they have an ecology of all these things inside here. For example, when we are talking about Amazon, how many of you uses as Amazon before? Never. You use Amazon before, okay? And then when you are using Amazon, have you seen like ads or like other things that attracts you to go and look at other products?
Usually will show you the recommend. Let's say I want to buy a book. They will recommend you similar, relevant kind of books.
Yes. And then have you find out recently, ever since last year or 2 years ago, Amazon suddenly have their own streaming platform.
I heard of it, but I didn't see it in the website.
Yes, but they have, right? Suddenly they have this, okay? So e-commerce uses a lot of marketing strategies that actually aligns together with how we are doing our digital marketing, except everything is done within the platform. Okay, except everything is done within the platform. So for example, within, like for example, if I'm doing Shopee, okay? If I'm doing Shopee marketing, and within Shopee, what are the things that I can do? Number one is I need to optimize my keywords for my product listing. Number two, I might need to do, like for example, the imaging so that the content looks better, right? Number three, I need to go and do bidding for my keywords so that when people search, like for example, toilet paper, my product can come out in front, right? And then maybe you need to do your reviews. You need to check on the reviews that's in your product pages and stuff like that. And all these small steps, a lot of people are just thinking, oh, those are just operation for doing e-commerce. How is that going to relate to our integrated marketing? Weird, right? But actually, why does it affect? Because when people go through, when during module 2, when we go through the message house and when we go through the actual consumer journey, you then, so everything links together like this, Okay, but for now, what we need to know is that we need to first understand how many marketing tools do we have. What are the marketing tools and how do we use it? Okay, so e-commerce and then PR medias, public relation medias. Are you guys still using any kind of public relation medias like 星洲日报 app or maybe Yahoo News or maybe certain news apps and stuff like that? Or if some people are golf buddies, they will read the golf magazines and stuff like that. Okay? You know why is it that you guys are not using those kind of PR medias anymore? It's actually because of age group.
So we are young.
Age group, yes. So actually, in marketing and also in integrated marketing, depending on your brand, your product or your service, and also depending on your actual target audience, okay, you need to decide from all of this, which are the best for you to use. If I'm a 70-year-old uncle, you want to do my business, which tool would you use? Newspaper, right? You go to newspaper or maybe sometimes you even use radio, right? Or maybe television advertisements and stuff like that. But if you are actually targeting people who born after 2000, what would you use? IG lor, TikTok lor, 小红书 lor. You use all those, why?
Because that is where they are concentrated in.
Yes. So the same thing while doing integrated marketing. When you have all these tools, you must, number one, you must know. For example, if I want to do a product, I want to do a marketing campaign, I want to do an integrated marketing campaign, where is my audience? Right? You need to know where your audience is so that it's easier for you to find the correct tool to do your audience lah. Okay? So PR medias, very good. If you're actually doing US market or you are doing Europe market, using PR medias is very, very good. They read one, like for example, the camping people, they will go to the camping medias to see what are the, like for example, the best gift to buy for this Christmas. Those are PR medias. Okay? And then sometimes, like for example, if your company comes up with a very, very good product and you got a Red Dot award, then on the Red Dot award is also count as a public relation media. Okay? So for public relation media, there's actually two types. One is you paid, one is you earned. Okay, so the paid medias are like, for example, like 星洲日报, right? I contact them, I say, hey, I want you to help me to write an article about my product and about what my product what kinds of result or solution my product can give to people. Okay, then they take your money, they help you write lah. Okay, another type is earned media. Earned media is like, for example, if your product is selling very, very good. And then people would take what are the top 10 best cars selling in Malaysia. Those are your earned media. So you earn your place in that article instead of paying them to put you in that article because they need the actual data. Right? Okay. So the last thing, community. Anyone heard of community marketing or not?
Yes.
Have you heard of community marketing?
GSC.
Jesse is doing very good, yes. Community marketing, there's a lot of way of interpret it or express it or understand it. But the basic thing is like, for example, Alex plays golf, right? So he's in a golf club that everyone goes playing golf every month, right? So that is a community, right? So if I have something related to golf, if I post it in that community, do you think the conversion rate will be higher?
Definitely super high.
Definitely super high, right? Because it's a golf community, right? So if, like for example, do you cook?
Yeah.
You cook, right? So if you have like a cooking community, everyone share their recipe here and there and stuff like that. And suddenly I have a very good knife. This knife, you don't need to sharpen one for 2 years, 3 years. Still sharp like...
Serious, we can buy.
I see. Very, very sharp knife. Then if I post in your community, how do you think will happen? People will want to buy, right?
Shut up.
But if I post a golf club in your community, does it work? Not so much, right? So community is like, because it's also something in our human blood. Like everyone wants to, we are together, we are a group, we are very fun, we are all similar, so we are in a big group, stuff like that. So all these things will actually affect each other. So what is the best place that for the word of mouth marketing to happen is your community. Okay? Understand? Okay, so the next we go into offline marketing. Offline marketing, what is offline marketing? Anyone? You have all these things. So you have printed advertising, like for example, you have your leaflet, you have your catalog, right? Maybe you have posters, like for example, if you go take MRT, or maybe sometimes you see on the big buses, there's all these printed advertising things going here and there. And then maybe, for example, if a new McDonald's opens, what will happen? Near the new McDonald's there, they will always have like the posters by the roadside, right? Or even now, sometimes we, instead of using outdoor posters, we are using outdoor LED poster, right? That shows a lot of things because LED, it's moving. So when something moves and this is not moving, the first thing that you see is you see this, not this, right? So this is also a way that marketing is doing, or a way that marketing is actually channeling or attracting you, okay? So all these things will happen. Also, you have all these out of home offline marketing things, you have all these things. Then you have event marketing, okay? Just like what Felix has told us in the beginning of the training, that there's something called an event marketing. And Malaysia is very, very happening with event marketing. For example, if we take Chinese New Year, for example, even in China, you don't find all these decorative things in the shopping center one. Only in Malaysia, if you go to pavilion, you will see the wow dragon. Wow, everything red. Wow, the whole place is on fire like that. Really? So event marketing contains a lot, okay? So it contains what? Like trade shows, okay? Or like for example, the whole mall's decorative things and stuff like that, or maybe your company's whole decorating things, or pop-up stores. Right now also very famous, right? Suddenly within this garden, pop up something like a short store that, hey, you want to drink my coffee, you try this brand, you try this coffee bean, or suddenly inside which shopping mall pop up a big Skechers shoe there, and then someone doing the marketing, selling and telling you, wow, we have this new shoe, you wear it, you walk on it, you feel like you're floating on the moon. Right? You see all these things, right? All these things are called event marketing. Or maybe we can also do an online event marketing. Okay, online event marketing is like, for example, DJI did a very, very good thing. And also GoPro also did the same thing. The online event marketing is, if you use our product to take a video or picture, upload it to us. And then at the end of every year, one person would earn, like for example, $1 million or something like that for GoPro. It's $1 million challenge. And they really give out the $1 million for the crazy stunt of the video, or like the video content is very good. Okay? And then all these things, you think it's only for fun. Okay, but in the end, there is a lot of behind reason why they are doing that. Okay, and all those things is integrated marketing. Okay, so the next thing is word of mouth and referral. So I talk to you face to face, or maybe if I know my friend or something else, or like my friend needs certain type of service or certain type of product. Hey, Alex, you're looking for a good driver? Go lah. Tailor-made QI10. Wow, damn shock. Simply hit also hit 300. Then you, oh really, I go buy. Right? Or maybe you have a cooking club, right? Then I tell you, wow, you know that day I saw this MWF pot on promotion leh. Want go buy or not? The pressure pot only $2,000 for 2 pot. Pressure cooker pot. Okay, I go buy. Okay, so all these things are like more on word of mouth and referral and stuff like that lah. And then the next is sponsorship. Okay, so sponsorship is like what? So for example, sport event, okay, or maybe golf event, or maybe certain competition. You see brands by the side, right? Okay, so all these are also marketing initiative. It's also marketing activities. Okay, so they sponsor it so that their brand appears somewhere. And the best example for doing sponsorship, you know, is who? Nike. Okay, they sponsored Michael Jordan, and then Michael Jordan became the champion, the MVP of NBA, right? And then they go and sponsor someone else, and that person also became the champion. I know it's because of the athletic person the person but in the end they were very, very lucky that most of the people they sponsor, in the end they became champion. So if you want to become what brand you buy? So this links together, right? Okay, so that is sponsorship, or you can do CST event or CSR event. So you can go and do, like, for example, hey, we are a very eco-friendly company. So if you like us, if you buy our product, we are actually helping to save the panda. You like panda? Okay lah, huh? Then you want to buy my product or not? Every product you buy from me, I give panda 2 big bamboo. He can eat full until fat. You want? Then you okay lah, sponsor you. Only 5 ringgit ma. You buy? So cute, stuff like that lah. Okay. So the next thing is direct sales. So direct sales is very easy, door-to-door sales, door-to-door marketing. We go here, we go there, and we talk to the person lah. So we do, or maybe like for example, when you go to Harvey Norman, Malaysia got Harvey Norman, right? So when you go to Harvey Norman, what happens? Usually got a salesman there. What you looking for? Oh, looking for washing machine. Come, I bring you see. This washing machine, front load, okay? Save water. You got how many people at your house? How many? 2. 2 you use front load. Save water. Cheap also. Save electricity. Yeah, you have how many people? 8 people. Wow, then you must use top load. Bigger capacity, can wash more at the same time. Or you're looking for a fridge. Fridge. You want 1 door, 2 door? This kind of salesman actions and stuff like that, all these things are more towards direct sales. So when we are talking about direct sales, there's one thing that is very, very important when we are doing integrated marketing in direct sales, is how they talk, the FAQ. Yeah. Like for example, if we are selling wine or like Shaoxing wine, okay, Shaoxing wine. If you go to Shaoxing, the country in China, Shaoxing is the Shaoxing Zhou's birthplace, right? But everyone only know one brand of Shaoxing wine. Then there's this second brand B, trying to sell Shaoxing wine. The famous brand was $1,000 lah. Then the other brand was only $699 lah. Okay. Then when people go and buy, usually most people will directly buy the $1,000 one, right? Because it's more famous and stuff like that, right? But did you know that you can actually use direct sales to ask that person to make the person want to buy your wine of $699? If you are the salesman, you try lah. What would you do? What would you do?
Price comparison.
When I'm the customer, okay, I come. I'm looking at the two wine. Okay?
Let them try. Let's say both is sampling.
Okay, yes, can. But
Same one.
but if I'm very directly go to the famous brand one, how are you going to attract my attention? You ask me to try, I say, nah, it's okay.
Expensive one will stop.
How to know stock? All the stock on the racking.
I think you have to make it very similar, like the campaign, the color, the whatever, very similar to the 1000 one. Then some people will be misled.
Hey, that one is very dangerous. It's actually, okay, it's a good idea, but it's also a very dangerous idea because when everything is very similar to the brand, you might get sued. Okay, so it's legal issues. Okay, so an easiest way is to directly walk over. Uncle, buy for yourself or for gift? Then the uncle would say, for gift lah. For gift you buy that one lah. Okay, then you walk away. Then some uncles will be like, huh, why this guy? Then if I say for myself lah, then he will go, but if I want to drink lah, yeah, if you want to drink, I will suggest you to buy this one lah. Because all the people in South Singsi, they drink this, not the famous one. Right? So if you design your certain way of communicating with the person, it actually triggers the person to feel, am I missing out something? Stuff like that. Okay? So there's a lot of way that when we are doing direct marketing, designing a good marketing speech or selling speech can actually benefit and helps you increase your conversion. Okay? For offline marketing. Okay? Okay, up to now, any questions? Anything that you would like to ask? No? Okay, then we will go into our first break time. Okay?
Order lunch first.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Okay, so stop here.
The lunch is later, right?
The lunch, you can either order lunch or maybe after I finish, we can just drive one car outside here, can eat. Nearby got mama, got... Okay, welcome back everyone. I hope you took a good break. Had toilet break, tea break. Do you need water? We have water also. Okay, so now we go into module number 2. Number 2 is the tools of planning an IMC. Okay, so before we plan an IMC, before we actually go into module 2, we can do a very short energizer. Okay, so this energizer is actually a recap of our module 1. Okay, so how many marketing tools do you know now, other than the first marketing tool, the activity that you shared with me during the beginning of the training? So now we do a very short energizer. Okay, so number 1, how we go by one, and then we say how many marketing initiative that you have already know. Okay, so each person say one and try not to say the same thing. Okay, we go from...
okay. Cool. So online, offline is not counted, right? It's inside one.
Yeah, the inside one.
Social.
Social media.
Direct.
Huh?
Direct.
Direct, very good.
Event.
Event, very good. Still the same. Digital, very good.
Digital is under social.
No, it's actually different. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And then next, community. Alex? Ting.
Give us word of mouth referral.
KOL, very good. And then Felix? KOC, very good. Word of mouth, very good.
Community, what?
It's under community, it's under direct sales, and under a lot of things. And what else? God.
Oh, this is
Old people like to do one.
magazine, no?
Magazine, PRs, okay? Huh?
Because we're not old people, so cannot recall.
Alamak.
Listen to radio one.
Radio. Radio, very good. Still got radio, and then what else? Event set already. And this, what is this? What is this?
Online, offline,
What is this?
print.
No, it's
Print.
print.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, very, very good. So right now you have all these ideas and you know all the tools of your marketing things that you can use, right? Okay, so now the next thing we are going into is called a message house. Okay, so within this module 2, we will have a lot of a few things that we can do lah. So we will have an assignment, and I'll teach you guys and I'll guide you guys on how to do your message house. So what is a message house, and why is it that a message house is so important when we are trying to do an IMC integrated marketing campaign? Okay, so a message house is a structured messaging framework. Okay, so we use this framework. What do we do with it? We use it all across our marketing, our public relation, and our corporate communication. So have you heard of like brand VI?
Yes.
Brand visual identity. Okay, or a brand emotional identity, or a brand characteristic identity. All these things. Okay, so where did all these things come from? Where did they come from?
People.
Hmm?
Come from people.
It come from, yes, of course lah, come from the people in the company. Yes, but why is all this information, or why is all this important when we are doing marketing or when we are doing branding? Because we want to do a unified and compelling message to our audience. We want our audience to understand who we are, what we do, what we sell, what our product can provide to you, right? So for example, if I'm selling you just a car, right? I tell you all the car specification, blah, 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 blah. Maybe the guys will like it lah, okay? But the girls will I don't like. But if I tell you, wow, this car pink leh, very cute like cat, then the girls will be like, wow, maybe I like. Or maybe very cute like panda. Maybe or maybe if you tell certain guys, you tell him all the specs, the guy don't want. But if someone sells you a car, and when you go and then the salesman tell you, wow, you drive this car, you look damn good in the car. And I can imagine after you drive this car, convertible, you driving, flying past the city area, well, all the girl will be like, wow, I want to meet that guy. And then the guy, maybe they will like, oh, maybe this is the car for me, right? So all this message come from where? Come from you actually understanding or what you want to portray to your customer. So sometimes when we are trying to do marketing, telling too much on the specification, it's not going to work. So you need to tell them the result that they will get if they use you. Okay? Selling the result, not selling the product. Okay? So a message house is something like that to help you understand and find out what is it that you want to say and how are you going to say it. Okay? So the look of a message house is like this. So number one, okay, this is a very basic message house. As you go deeper into integrated marketing, this can expand more to be a taller house. Okay? Yeah, it can be a very, very tall building. Okay? So number one is your umbrella message. Umbrella message is your core message. For example, if I'm talking about, okay, when iPhone came out, it's a phone of innovation. The first phone that has all the touchscreen apps that is very easy, and so their umbrella message might be the most innovative mobile device in the market. Okay, so that would be their umbrella message. So what is the main message when you are doing, for example, if you are doing for your brand, okay, you can do a message house for your brand. Okay, but if you are doing an IMC campaign or if you are doing a marketing campaign, this umbrella message can be the core message of this marketing event or this marketing campaign. Okay. Number 2, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? What is also very important for you to do is understand your target audience. What are their age? How many percentage, like for example, if I'm selling BMW, okay, if I'm selling BMW, what is my age group? Right? How many percentage of this age group would be my target audience? How many percentage of the other age group would be my target audience? And what are the type of, like for example, maybe hobbies of the person would be my target audience?
What if we don't know?
It's very, when you don't know why or how, it's number 1 is because you might not understand your product fully. You haven't go deep down into your product to do your product marketing. So when we are doing integrated marketing, product marketing also comes into the picture. So you need to go and find out what product are you selling, or for example, as I said in the beginning, sell the result, not the product. Okay, so what result are you trying to bring? Okay, what result are you trying to bring to your client or your customer or your consumer? Like for example, like those bodybuilding protein or bodybuilding chicken breast packet, right? So what are they trying to sell? They are trying to sell convenience. Okay, they are trying to sell low fat and high in protein, right? So their core message is what? Their core message is, we are very convenient because you open up the packet, you can directly eat. So after your training, you can just put 2 packets in your bag. You go for your gym training. After your gym training, you need to refill your protein, right? You directly open the packet, you can eat, right? And inside our chicken breast, we got like lemon flavor, we got chili flavor. So it's not so stale, right? And then also it's low in fat. So it goes according to your value and what you are trying to achieve. Okay, so all these things are okay. So for example, the packet chicken breast. So what are target audience? Healthy related people, right? Gym enthusiastic, right? Or maybe athletics, right? Or maybe sick people, or yeah, possible. Or maybe just health conscious people who like to have but cannot stop their craving for having snacks. You can have this kind. Okay, so within target audience, at first when we are talking about target audience, when we are talking about population, it can go from very, very, very big all the way down to very, very detailed. So for example, if we look at the demographic of a country, right, you will directly know within Malaysia, okay, roughly how many percentage of Malaysia's population is within this age group? How many is within the other age group, right? So from there you derive, I'm looking at this age group. So you know the age group already. Then you derive down. Within this age group, there are so many hobbies. Got people play pickleball, got people play badminton, got people like to play golf, got people like to swim, got people like to go gym and stuff like that, right? So you start to do tagging. You tag all these people, right? So target audience also, it comes, number 1, if you are willing, you can spend money for some survey companies to help you do the survey, whether they are interested or whether what kind of people will be interested in your product, and you set those people as your target audience. Or as you go through your marketing events and as you collect more and more data for your consumers and clients, you will also get a more detailed target audience data. Okay, so we in Chinese we will call it 用户白皮书. Okay, that means it's a book for your clients that you can, with all this data, you know this person always come online at 10 a.m. always do this, do that. You have a tag there, 10 a.m. waker, something like that. Okay, so emotional trigger. Okay, anyone want to guess what is this? Emotional triggered.
What trigger that emotion that you feel like want to, to get to know you more, to buy more?
Also, you can understand it as a slogan. A slogan for your marketing event or a slogan for a brand. Okay, so it's like that. So when we trigger emotion will allow us to want to do something or want to or it leaves us a very, very clear image of what is it. Like for example, Nike, when you think of Nike, you think of Just Do It, right? And when you think of McDonald's, you think of their song, pa-da-pa-pa-pa. See? So all these things, it triggers your memory when everything links together with your emotion. Like for example, Maggie Mee, right? For Maggie, when we talk about Maggie, the first thing come to mind is not chili sauce. It's not the soya sauce. It's what? The Maggie Mee. The bowl. Some people think about the bowl.
They used to use the big bowl in the advertisement. The red color big bowl.
God!
Cup noodle is the one that you will think of.
No.
It's another generation. I think you're too
Red
young.
color. Red, man.
God, they got one red color big bowl one.
Very old. Last
Outside
time.
is red, inside is white. They always use that bowl to put their noodles inside.
So all these things, what in the end they trigger what? They trigger an emotion. So when I trigger your emotion, I can slowly pull you into my brand. So you feel like using my brand is like you like home. It feels like home because it's what you are, because it feels familiar, because you are comfortable with it. Yeah. Okay, so you trigger find an emotional trigger. Okay, so the pillars that support the house. So those are what your unique selling points. What is it different? Why you? What are the main things that actually helps you? Or what are the main different results that if you use this face cream and that face cream, why you buy this face cream and not that face cream? Why you use SK2 and not use L'Oreal?
Because SK2 expensive. Expensive equal to good.
True. In a way, it's like that. Yes, in a way, it's like that. When we are talking about market positioning and price positioning, yes, in a way, it's like that. Or for example, why you prefer Nike instead of Puma?
No, I like Puma. I wear Puma.
Then why you like Puma instead of Nike?
I think it's more their design and their price point and everything is more worth it and more down to earth.
So those are your core selling point, your core selling value. Like for example, why are you using iPad instead of Huawei Pad?
Because I have iPhone and Mac.
Yeah. Why? Because one of their unique selling point is everything links together, right? I can open something up in my iPhone and then I can directly switch it over in my iPad or my Mac, right? Like for example, Alex, why are you using your Apple laptop instead of using a Huawei MacBook or Lenovo or Microsoft or Windows?
Because it's very seamless.
Yeah.
I can do everything by either one of the devices, but I can communicate all of them together.
Yeah. So another unique selling point might be MacBooks are very stable. You don't get much viruses. You don't get much malware or Trojan horses.
To me, it's less hassle. Just open and do it.
Yes. Okay. So all these things is very, very important in your message house. Okay. So let me give you an example of a message house that we can do. Okay. Like for example, this is a portable fridge. Okay. Imagine it's like a briefcase. It's a portable fridge. So you can use it to store, like for example, when you go out barbecue, instead of buying a big ice box, putting so many ice, in the end get your car all wet, you can use this. Okay. And then this portable fridge also have a ice maker. Okay. So it's the first portable fridge with ice maker. Okay. So this is the main idea. The core message. The world first portable fridge with an ice maker. Okay. So what are the target audience? The target audience are like outdoor lovers. For example, I like to go picnic. I like to chill and drink near the beach, right? I like my alcohol cold. So what? I buy this portable fridge, right? I go outdoor, I sit by the bridge, I open the portable fridge, always have a cold beer, right? Or truck drivers. Truck drivers are more towards like the market in US, in Europe, or in Australia, where they have to drive the truck for a very, very long distance, right? So sometimes they need to store something or they need to cool something. So a portable fridge is very suitable for them instead of, because they don't have a fridge in their truck, right? And then boat lovers. Boat lovers are what? So when you go out, right? If you go fishing, sometimes after you fish, the fish is fresh. What you want to freeze it, so you put it in the portable fridge, or maybe you would like to drink and do fishing at the same time. Then you can have your drinks inside the portable fridge. Okay, so what triggers the emotion? Get moving, get chilling. Right? So it triggers you because I have to move a lot. I like chilling. Get moving, get chilling. Okay? So what are the selling points? Anywhere, anytime. Why? Because it has a 24-hour runtime and you can directly charge the battery of the fridge by using solar charging. Right? Okay, number 2, fastest ice maker. You can check with other ice making machines and stuff like that, then you will be able to get this unique selling point out of your product because you can make 18 ice cubes in 12 minutes. Even using a fridge doesn't come this fast, right? Okay, super quiet. Because you don't want, I'm chilling near the ocean, I'm chilling near the pond, then suddenly, how to chilling there? How to chill there? You cannot chill anymore. You're like, right? So this is one of your unique selling point, right? So when we are building a message house, it's something like this. You get your main core value, right? Your core message, what you want people to know, and then you find your target audience, right? And then after that, we get a slogan that's catchy, that everyone likes it and stuff like that. And then find the pillars, the proof that supports your top. Okay? So now we will go into our first small and short and fun assignment. Okay? So I have printed out a very, very cute message house for you guys, where you guys can actually write what you are doing or your product or your service onto this message house, and then we can understand, we can then after this assignment, we can do a short presentation. Okay? We will see if the time allows, then everyone will get a chance. If the time doesn't, then maybe we pick 1 or 2. Okay? So let's start now. Any kind of product. If you need help, please ask me. I can help you with. For example, McDonald's. You like McDonald's, right? Then you think, why is it that McDonald's comes to your mind directly? What was their main idea, right? And what are their target audience? Okay, and McDonald's slogan is very easy, I'm loving it, right? Coffee also can. Starbucks, Luckin, Zeus Coffee. Services? Services to do a message house is slightly harder, but it's not that hard. For example, if I'm doing a massage or a spa is like a service, right? Or maybe I'm doing digital marketing agency, I can also draw out this message house as well. You can do a lot. You can do all kinds. Don't need to be too pressured. Just find something that comes to your mind first. Like for example, when I asked you at the beginning of the training, I did ask you guys, right? What is the first brand that comes to mind? Right? You can just do that brand because those are the brand that you are more familiar with.
It doesn't have to be our own product. We can think of other people's product.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you can just
Okay.
imagine a new product, like for example, you are selling a dinosaur. You imagine a new product, or you imagine, for girls lah, easy. Imagine you are selling a hair washing and drying and styling machine that you lie down, then does everything for you. You can do that, right? Or you can imagine a makeup machine that you put your face in, it helps you do all the makeup. So anything, go crazy, go imaginative.
It's too hard.
If you want to do a hard one, maybe after the training you can let me know also. I can consult you directly as well, no problem. But the main important thing for this is to have fun. Also let you have a short try of what it feels like to be an IMC manager or planner. Wow,
Oh,
very good, this boy. Of course, business coach is different. He's a business coach. If you can only write 1 or 2 pillar, is okay. No need to really squeeze out 3. Okay, it's just to practice.
No right and wrong.
Yeah, there's no right and wrong. There's only you'll be after doing this. Then after you go back and you read through and you think through it. You'll be able to find maybe better. What are the better unique selling point and what are the stuff? Yeah, something like that. But there's no right and wrong in this.
it's just drafting.
Yeah, it's just drafting. Because even if for me, as a integrated marketing director, when we are doing message house, the whole thing might change halfway through the event, halfway through the campaign. Because why? Because this thing changed. But usually something that doesn't change is your core message lah. Okay? No worries, no worries.
You always think the sideways one.
Healthy.
Okay lah, I think I'm done.
Okay, done anyone would like to share?
Saya cikgu.
Okay, come. Let's have our Felix share.
Okay, so I'm talking about our own coaching program. So my main idea or the core message is we are the only business coaching that also care for the personal life. We don't just care for the business, we also care for your life. Because we believe if your business is good but your life is not good, then it's our failure.
Yeah.
Then the target audience is entrepreneurs with 1 million and above revenues. And then they're hungry to grow and they're willing to take actions.
Wow, very, very, very good.
And our slogan is every world-class performer has a coach. If you want to perform, then you need a coach. Okay, so our selling point is we do something that we call big coaching. How big is big? every month we spend 8-hour sessions one day in your place to do impartations, we brainstorm together and make sure that you came up with something. We're the only one who crazy enough to do 8 hours in a day, right? Then the second selling point is we are very sure you will see result if you take action. Why? Because our framework has been proven by over hundreds of our coaches' own company. That's your own company, then they'll be use it on you. So it doesn't have result means you are taking the wrong action. Then the last is network opportunity because in our entire coaching platform, we have over 300 coaching clients that have been trained using the same ideology, which means that if you have to network together, then it's easier for you to to have that spark to work together.
Very good, very good. Very, very good. A very educational and simple message house. Okay, who would like to try? One more participant.
Me. About
Can?
food again.
Yeah, good. Careful, careful.
Okay. Actually, I get inspired by this get moving, get chilling. So, what's the idea of the product? A milkshake that can last longer.
Milkshake cannot last, man.
The one melt so fast also that you can enjoy longer.
How long is longer?
That one I have to look at the research We have to do research first. Okay.
Can.
Okay.
Can.
Target audience, those commuter traveler movie goers kids because they eat slower people in queue waiting. While waiting, they enjoy their milkshake.
Milkshake.
Those longer get moving, get chilling. Okay. So the selling point is we are able to enjoy our milkshake longer because our milkshake lasts longer. It doesn't melt so fast compared to other brands. And you can have a variety of flavor instead of just vanilla and chocolate. Maybe you can have other unique flavor. That one also depending on the research.
Can lah.
Okay, then the last one is customized. You feel customized because we let you mix, pick your own topping, so you feel your own.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Good. Very good. Careful. Okay.
Always about food.
About actually food. A lot of people actually when we are doing training, right? A lot of people actually in the end they will just go to food because food is easy, right? Now we have to eat every day, right? And then a lot of people it's easier for them to understand the certain messages or like certain specs of food. Like for example, doing restaurant marketing or doing like certain snack marketing and stuff like that because those are it's with you every day, so it's easier to come up. So but if you are in the end you are moving this message house into like for example different companies, okay, for example if they are doing maybe Bosch drill or maybe grass cutter or forklift or warehouses, then you will feel it's getting harder. Okay, but it's a very, very good practice and everyone it's in the right direction. Okay, I can tell that because after your sharing the core messages, the target audiences and stuff like that, you guys actually understands where you are going and how to do this lah. Okay, so after you understand your message house, okay, remember what's the most important thing for integrated marketing campaign? You have to be consistent, right? And then you have to use this message across different channels, right? And then you also learn all the different channels already, right? So what's the next thing that you do? The next thing that you do, you need to understand your customer journey. Okay, the customer journey is actually very, very easy to understand, okay? So the customer journey is the entire experience of how me, from here, where I actually don't know anything about your product, in the end, I make the decision to buy your product and be loyal to your product. Okay, so this is the whole trick of the customer journey. So when we are talking about customer journey, it comes from the start, which is awareness. Okay, awareness, what is awareness? When you don't know something, you don't know one, right? Right? So how can I make you aware? That is awareness. Okay? And consideration, what is consideration? you consider whether you want to buy or whether you don't want to buy the product lah. So that is consideration lah. Okay, so purchase, or we said conversion. Okay, purchase or conversion means you took the action to buy or you don't buy. Okay, you took the decision, you make the action lah. Okay, and then when in the end we come to retention lah. Okay, retention is how you make your customer, your consumer to be more loyal to you and all those stuff lah. And advocacy, it's more about like getting to know more about your client, getting to know more about your consumer so that you can do your reselling in the future lah. Okay, so these are all very, very simple steps. Okay, okay, now comes the hard part. Okay, please, everyone awake, huh? The next part is quite difficult and very, very fun. Okay, so what is awareness? Awareness is how customer learns about your product. Okay, so let's not go into all those things. Okay, over here you see customer realize the need or problem and start searching for solution and stuff like that. Okay, so you know that the customer journey goes from awareness to consideration to conversion, okay, or we so-called decision, and in the end retention, right? Okay, so, and you also in the beginning of module 1, we also learn all the marketing things, right? The channels, the tools. So what are the best tools for awareness?
Advertisement.
Social media.
Social media, okay? Social media. So now first choose your channel, social media, okay? And what else? Ads, right? Correct? Ads. What else? Huh? Word of mouth? Can, but not the best. Yes. KOL, KOC. KOL, yes. KOC, no. Why? I will let you know.
Awareness. KOL also can.
KOL can, yes.
Offline event workshop.
Offline event, workshop, you make a big boom. Hey, I'm here. Okay, very good. Okay, so now you know what you are choosing, right? What channel you are choosing. Okay, so you have your message house there. Okay, what content for awareness? What kind of content for awareness? Think about that. What kind of content when we are doing awareness? So for example, if we are doing a digital marketing event, right? When we are doing digital ads, right? So when we are doing digital ads, there are actually, the easiest way to understand it, there are two ways lah. One is a line of wording or a paragraph that attracts people to read, right? Another one is a picture, right? A picture or video, right? So what kind of picture or video do you think would work best for awareness? Imagine if you don't know about something, okay? For example, if I have a car that flies, if you don't know about that, okay, during my awareness period, and I give you a content that tells you, I have a car, it's called Fly, okay, and then the car, the specification, the tire is this dimension, the car is this dimension, I use this engine in the front and I use a jet engine at the back. Do you think that is a good awareness ad? Or, huh?
I have a car that gets me from Penang to Johor in 1 hour.
Can. Good.
I think that is a good one.
Good. Or, in my video is, you see a car, then suddenly shoo back, and then you see the car. Finish. 10 seconds. Are you interested? Right? So awareness is the main point of doing an awareness, okay? It's we want to try to get the person's interest as fast as possible and to get them to get to know, oh, wow, there's actually something like this. There's actually a car that fly. A car can get me from Penang to KL in 1 hour. Wow, amazing. So that is awareness. Okay, so when we are doing an integrated marketing campaign, after we have done our message house, right? You know what message, you know what is your product, you know the unique selling point of your product, right? So with that, how are you going to attract people? So that is your awareness. So within your awareness period, so number one, what do you do first? You pick your channel. What kind of a channel you are using, right? To create this awareness. Number two, what kind of content? Okay, so plan and strategize your channel and content according to your customer journey. Okay, so actually customer journey, it's been in the old time, okay, maybe 10 or 20 years ago, a customer journey is actually very easy. There's not so much distraction, okay? But now there is a lot of distraction. So you need to understand this, okay? I give you a very easy example. In the old time, like for example, okay, all of us are Chinese, okay? Even if we are not Chinese, in the old time, how do we get from single to be married?
Tinder.
No lah, Tinder is new.
Medium. Old time.
What are the stages lah?
相亲
Ask parents, so
相亲
Right? Number one, either matchmaking or our parents ask us to marry who. And then we get married and then we have kids. Finish. How do you get married now? What are the stages?
You find person that you get attracted to, and then you go count him for a while. And then you go process, so then you find that okay, this fella, then you get
then
married.
maybe we check further a while
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see now, we try to go out and meet by ourselves, or we use dating app, right? And then after that, we have to call the person, we have to chase the person, right? We have to chase. So when you're chasing, what do? You need to buy gift, you need to buy flower, you need to buy,
Really?
you need to bring her to eat, or you go for movie and blah, 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 a lot, right? And then after that,
From the same planet, they are all different planets.
And then-
general conception.
and then after that, what do you do? After that, what do? You need to officially buy a bouquet of flower. Please be my girlfriend. Okay, then you start dating law, then you go to vacation law, you go to more movies law, you go all to the different dating site and stuff like that, right? And then after that, okay, finally I can propose to her and we can get married. You think finish? No. You need to go and buy your ring lah, you need to plan your wedding lah, you need to photo shoot lah, wedding photo shoot, your honeymoon trip lah, and all those things, right? So from beginning, from old time, you see a simple step, it's so easy, and now it's so difficult. So why is it's important to understand your customer journey? Okay, when we are talking about marketing, when we are talking about integrated marketing, the basic logic or the base point of doing marketing is to try to separate a simple process as much as possible and do the best in every single step to earn the most money. That's marketing. Okay? So now you understand your awareness. Okay? So what do we do during consideration? What are the channels that we are supposed to choose, or what kind of channels would be a good way of portraying our content to our clients or our consumer, so that we can have them to understand what they are doing to compare whether it's their brand, their product, or the solutions. What are the channels that is good for consideration?
I think KOC is here.
Yes, KOC is here. Why?
Because they introduced the spec already.
Yes, helping you understand better about the product, the specification, what the product can really do, comparing this with different product, comparing the services with different services and stuff like that. So when as a consumer, right, before you know anything, before you know about this product, the first thing that you go through is your awareness, right? So I must be aware. After I aware, I suddenly think, hey, maybe I got this kind of a demand, right? Maybe I need this kind of a product. So what humans usually do, we go up to e-commerce shop to what? Compare price. Right? And we compare what? The color. We compare the quality. We compare all these things, and then we start to do research before we buy anything, right? So that is your stage of consideration. So for consideration, other than using KOC, yes, you can still use KOL, but can your content be the same with awareness? No, right? So during your digital marketing session, when you are doing your consideration digital ads, can it be the same with your awareness? No. Okay, even on your official site, on your platform, right? I can have a landing page for my awareness stage, right? But then when I drag the customer who I have already tagged their IP or where I already have their contact, when I send them the second email to do my email marketing, do I still use the same landing page as awareness?
No.
Yes, I have to create a new set of landing page for their consideration. Right? Okay, so consideration, it's more about teaching or creating the demand or helping your client to understand you better or make the thirst for your product even stronger. Okay, so that is what we do in consideration. Okay, so the first thing that you get into my awareness, you already got into my trap. You already got into the trap of integrated marketing campaign. Okay, so the third stage, decision, buy, conversion, right? So what are the things that we are going to be using during conversion? What are the different channels that we can use? Event marketing was good. You can still use event marketing.
Your e-commerce store,
your shop, your salesperson, the walk around, right? And then what are the things that you can do to increase your conversion? Your promotion, right? So now you realize, the 4P strategy of marketing comes in, right? The STP of marketing comes in. Okay? Your SWOT analysis, your other 5W analysis of 2H analysis, those comes where? Those comes in the beginning when you are trying to do your message house, right? So after you know all that, you comes into what? You comes into your customer journey. Then you start picking what are the correct channels. For this channel, what kind of a content would be more suitable? Okay? So you do all that. Okay? Then in the end, retention. What are the channels that are very, very good for retention? The first thing that comes to mind. Loyalty program, your official website, community, referral also. Yeah. And then also to your after sales service. All these things included, it includes in your retention. Okay? So everything links together. So right now, if I ask you to go and do, like, for example, you go and do a marketing event, or you want to do a marketing, do you still think marketing is digital marketing or marketing is KOL marketing? Right? So now after this, you understand that the whole marketing process actually is very dependent on your customer journey, how your customer knows you, how they research about you, and in the end, how they will buy you, right? So within all this process, there are tons and tons of methods and things that you can do to alter your customer's mind, right? So I can come in from awareness, okay, I can create one ad. They come in, right? So right now I have already know that, okay, you come in, I have gotten your email address or I have gotten your IP. No matter you come in from your social media ads or your YouTube ads or YouTube links or your official website or your Google ads and stuff like that, you come into my consideration. Okay? Imagine I have 3 types of landing page for this person. He come in, I show you the first page. If he click through, if after he read, he also click through and go to my product page, then this kind of people okay, right? But if he clicked after the first page, he went away. This means what? I can use my digital marketing, pull him to my second page. If he goes out again, I pull him to my third page. So I can have multiple different kinds of consideration landing pages or consideration things. Okay, other than pulling them to my landing page, I can also send them, like for example, PR, media articles and stuff like that, so that I can brainwash them. I can make them to understand and to feel like, okay, this is what I need. Okay, and in the end, they click through, go to my product page, then save. Right? And then within your product page, what are the things that you can do? You can do, like for example, lucky draws, you can do promotions, you can do price promotions and stuff like that. You can do free gifts, you can do maybe lucky lottery or maybe ranking lottery. The number 1,000 person who bought this, you get all free. Something like that. These things would make the people to want to buy more. Okay? So in the end, after that, we go into retention. So after that, from retention, if you have a very good product after sales service and your product was actually quite good, right? And then you send them certain emails, or like for example, it's Christmas time, you send them Merry Christmas and stuff like that. You keep in a contact together with your client. Then of course you can trigger them to buy your product again. Okay? So the final thing that it's coming to our training of our module 2 is our marketing funnel. So marketing funnel depends on what it actually goes aligned together with your customer journey, but this is a more mathematical way of viewing a customer journey. Okay, so for example, when we are talking about awareness, just now we were talking about, so what are the good channels for this, right? So for example, how big do you think, how can you find out how big is your funnel, the top funnel? How? Ideas? Remember I told you, you can actually search through a country's population, right? Number one, you search the demographic of the country. So you know, number one, the age group of your target audience. If it's from 20 to 50, then you know the rough number of this total population, right? Then after that, you can cross-check what are the second degree of your target audience. They must have a hobby of doing what. Then all these things you can search online from statistics. Yeah. Or from your own ads data lah. And then you trigger and you filter down. Then you can actually get a rough quote, a rough number of how big the top funnel is, right? Then according to that, you create what channel you want to do your marketing activities on. And then from that, you also derive the content that you want to do during awareness, which needs to align together with your message house. Okay? Then after that, during consideration, how many have filtered down? How many people actually click through our ads? How many people actually view all our content here? And how many people have our content reach? So what are the ratios? Okay, so this thing you need to check, and while you are checking all these data and everything, all these things you can adjust as you go. Okay, so for example, there will be a period of awareness. Like for example, certain IMC, that one would be in the next module, where we will teach you the action plan of how to actually plan the pace of your marketing event lah. Okay, but for now we concentrate on marketing funnel first. So second consideration. So after this goes through your first filter, you have an amount of population move from there to here. Okay, so for these people, you can do all kinds of using this channel to help them understand your product better, to understand your service better, and you can do a lot more A/B testing of what kind of content would allow them to understand you better, or what kind of content would allow them to want you more, okay? Or what kind of content would put them off and they will just go away, okay? So over here, you can do all kinds of like digital emailing journey, okay? You can do KOL, you can do KOC, you can do blogs, you can do media, all kinds of different landing pages, the pictures within your landing pages, all this content you need to keep track of and you need to focus on, okay? And then the last, and then comes into conversion. So conversion goes into your landing page, your product page and stuff like that. And you can use all kind of product pages, sales, promotion to increase the conversion lah. So, and then in the end is loyalty programs. You can do communities, you can do email marketing, and you can do membership. Okay? So, okay. So group discussion, okay, we can have a very, very simple group discussion to discuss, okay, for example, we can take one of your, the message house of one of you people, and then you discuss what kind of a customer journey would go through, and then can then filter out what you want to do or what channel you want to do on your marketing funnel, okay? So I can give you your marketing funnel sheet here, where you can just think about what kind of marketing funnel that you would like to use. Anyone's, or you can use yourself also can. Milkshake can.
Milkshake lah then.
Nah, use milkshake lah. We use milkshake.
Milkshake.
Social media lah. Then use the KOL lah.
Who's your target audience?
What target audience?
Start with awareness first.
Yeah lah, awareness.
Awareness lah. Who's your target audience? What
Yeah.
Who want to drink? Takkan 75 years old ama want to drink milkshake lah? I don't think so lah.
Yeah.
Kids all the way to like.
How old to how old lah? Give a number. Give a number. Remember to always give a number. Measurable.
Start with each group first. Roughly what time to yours is what again? Milkshake lah.
Milkshake.
Milkshake is like
6 to 25.
no lah, younger lah.
Younger. I think milkshake is more about from 13, 14 all the way to 45.
We can target I think 15 and above. 15 to 45 is okay.
Yeah. So what are the things that they will use for awareness?
But the one that will work the best would be around 22 to 40.
Yes, because they have more money. Yes.
And they are also less health conscious.
Yes, correct.
Once you are 40 and above, then they will become like, 哎呀，我脚痛啊，也是要喝这个。
对。所以 so for awareness 这一个 age group 的人，通常他们都会在哪里 ？Facebook 啦 ，Instagram 啦 ，social media 啦 ，TikTok 啊，对 TikTok， 对，对不对？然后说这个东西你就可以把它放在你的 social media 咯，在你的 awareness 咯 ，OK，inside your awareness 咯。
TikTok
啊，
蛮多人。
I think IG 小红书 TikTok yes 啦。FB less.
No, lesser.
Yeah, 因为 IG 可以拍美美one 嘛。TikTok can do so stupid shit one 嘛。Then 小红书 can say got how many hundred types of flavor one 嘛。
Yes.
Like those 玩具啦 ，what's that called already?
Yeah. Pop
Labubu
Labubu.
What the hell? What flood man the whole 小红书。Something
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
So after that consideration lah.
create the awareness. So once they're aware already, then how to
Pop-up store lah, consideration.
Pop-up store, testing, testing, pop-up store, very good. Yeah. Or free gift and stuff like that lor. Free tapao. Yeah lah. Or the first 10 customer you get free milkshake.
buy one free one.
Buy one free
10
one.
cup, 20 cup, 30 cup is free.
But that one would be more in conversion lah. Yeah. But you can say lah, everyone do a milkshake challenge lor. You all come and challenge me lor. See whose milkshake melt faster. Mine doesn't melt. You can do that during conversion period ma. Those kind of a content, right? And then loyalty.
Those they chop one like
Chop 10, free one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because after you buy any buy or then you can.
You make them to want to rebuy again lor, or you give them membership fee lor, or during birthday I give you 10 cup free.
Where you got 10 cup free so good, right? Usually 1 cup free only.
But you want to fight against those, you can say I give you 10 cup free.
Juice is giving 1 cup free, Starbucks 1 cup free.
Then you give free spoon.
Chaji also 1 cup free. Actually, you give them a lot of free drinks.
But actually there's like some of the like this kind of like bubble tea or drinking beverages company or like brands, instead of like giving out promotion on their product, they make their product like a collectible. What does it mean? Every time you buy one coffee from me, you get a mahjong tile, and I have the full set of mahjong tiles. So every time you only get one, and it's all random ma. So no matter what, you don't know when you are going to fill up the whole mahjong tiles. So they will come, and because they want to collect, then they will come and buy. So this type of ideas can also be used in the the loyalty. Yeah. Okay. So actually, after what you have learned today, actually we have go through a lot. But if we want to go even deeper into how each of the marketing tool will affect your integrated marketing, that one we can leave it to the next training. But this would be roughly the final result of your customer journey. So in here, you will see there's television, video, print, event, blah, 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 blah. All the things you need to do, everything in plan according to your IMC strategy, according to your message house, and input them into your customer journey. So in the end, you can have you will understand how your customer will work, and you can tweak here and there so that your sales can come again and again. So after today's meeting, you understand that it's very important that we go back to our first, the slide in the beginning, your learning outcome. Okay, so after this course, as you have done, you have created your own message house and your customer journey strategy. Okay, so that's it for today's training, and thank you. And before we end the training, I would like you guys to help me fill in this output assessment. 3, 4. So write your participant name. The course name is this.
Durations
4.
Trainer's name, Lim EU Zack.
Training provider.
No need to write. Thank you.
My name, email.
You want to write, can write lah.
We used to write with that English to receive from training office.
都係，所以啦。
要写我的那个 lim EU，因为
EU 是吗？
对 YIYEW，
我叫
哦，
cannot. Why already you see feel one thing. That so long never write that's how yeah.
OK，谢谢大家，Thank
Cause
you。
I read so long, then I read when you so ugly, my